So we have the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. This is your Week 3 2023 prediction and preview video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Also hit the like button. This is going to be a very good game if you are a Kansas City Chiefs fan. And let's start off with them. The last time they were in Arrowhead was Week 1 when they lost against the Detroit Lions. I always say this. If it wasn't for the drops in that game, they probably would have won that game. But they rebounded very nicely in Week 2 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They win the game 17-9. In very good fashion. Their offense is still figuring things out. But Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. I think it's going to take some time to get these guys acclimated to the system. But Travis Kelce did come back in this game, and he looked phenomenal. Looked like he missed no time in this game. He was very good and made an instant impact, as he is still the #1 target for Patrick Mahomes. He only had 4 catches for 26 yards, but he had a big touchdown in this game as well. Sky Moore had 3 catches for 70 yards. He had a 54-yard touchdown to where Patrick Mahomes broke down the defense, gave it to him over top, and he was able to make some plays out of it in open space. And he also had Justin Watson as well. The wide receivers have to step up with this team. They're not the best wide receivers, but Patrick Mahomes is so good, he's making do with what he has. I'm looking at him and Travis Kelce to get their relationship going in a better situation in this game, as we know that Travis Kelce is due for a big game. Missed Week 1 with the knee injury. I expect for them to come out and give this Bears defense a lot of problems. For one, this offensive line has played very solid. They only allowed 1 sack last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's a tough defensive front. You're going against a defensive front and the Chicago Bears that can't get pass rush. So I expect for this offensive line to dominate and give Patrick Mahomes a lot of time in the pocket as well. And I expect for Isaiah Pacheco to go out and have a big game as well. Didn't have the best game Week 1, but came out last week and had an angry run that went for 31 yards. He had 12 carries on the day for 70 yards. So I look at the Chiefs offense to figure things out and for them to look like how they looked last season, even though they don't have the veteran pass catcher and Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm looking at Sky Moore to have a big game in this game. Same with Kadarius Toney. He has to rebound from that Week 1 game. Last week, he did a better job, had 5 catches for 35 yards, but I'm expecting for him to make some more plays in this game as well. Expect to see these playmakers in space, and expect for the Kansas City Chiefs to use this game as a building block for them going forward to try to figure some things out. They definitely miss Eric Bieniemy right now, but I trust their offense to go out and try to go out and score a lot of points in this game. Now, their defense has been very good for this entire season so far. It's only been 2 games. They played very good against the Detroit Lions, and they played phenomenal against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars were driving the field over and over again, but they couldn't score in the red zone. It was a situation of a bend but don't break defense. I want to give George Karlaftis a lot of credit. He has been a star for this team so far in these last 2 games. He's been very good. Had a very good game in the Detroit Lions game and looked very good last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. He had a sack and a half in that game, and Chris Jones is back. Had a very good game last week, and he's going to be a game record in this game as well. Key to victory defensively, put pressure on Justin Fields and watch out for those screen passes that the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears likes to call. I'm expecting for these linebackers to also have a big game as well. Nick Bolton has been phenomenal alongside Willie Gay. Last week, Nick Bolton led the team in total tackles and solo tackles as well. He's looked good. Guys on the back end, such as L'Jarius Sneed, continue to ball and be good corners for this team. And Trent McDuffie as well. I'm lumping him into that category, and Justice Reed as well. The biggest thing, though, that you have to look out for is pay attention to DJ Moore and those short passes that the Chicago Bears will try to use. But put a lot of pressure on Justin Fields and do not let him beat you with his legs. Make him beat you with your arm. That's the biggest way to beat the Chicago Bears and weigh them down. Offensively, weigh down their defense. Go out there, protect Patrick Mahomes, and find the open spaces in that defense as well. And the Chiefs should be in a very good situation. Now, let's talk about the Chicago Bears. 2 losses back to back. It's not looking good. They had some good moments last week, but overall, it was a bad game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Fields has to be better, but it's not all on Justin Fields. This offensive line is still not good. Nate Davis is questionable for this game. He missed last week. They need him back in the worst way. He was a free agent that they got from the Tennessee Titans. He needs to come back and make a major impact, and they have to get the run game going. Get Justin Fields on the move. Get him outside the pocket. That's when he's at his best. And Justin Fields, when you see a wide receiver open, hit them immediately. It's too many times where Justin Fields is waiting in the pocket and he wants the guy to go down the field. Just take the throw in is there. Alleviate this pressure off of Justin Fields as well. The offensive line has to play better, and the offensive coordinator, Luke, has to do a better job than just calling screen passes on every single drive and just trying to get the ball to DJ Moore. Yes, target DJ Moore more, get him going down the field, but stop calling the same screen passes over and over again and alleviate some of the pressure off of Justin Fields. This team is too talented to be in the situation that they're in, and they can put up some points only if the offensive play calling gets better. I still like Justin Fields as a talent. I love DJ Moore. Chase Claypool also has to step up. He had a touchdown in last week's game, but he has to be there every single drive. Certain plays, he takes plays off. This is not the game for that. Now, defensively, I love their linebackers in Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards. In back-to-back games, they both have looked very good, and Eddie Jackson has looked good as well. I like their secondary as a whole. In this game, they can get away with some things because the Chiefs wide receivers aren't the best right now, but be careful with how you play these guys. They got to get pressure up front. Yannick Ngakoue is their only guy that's been able to get pressure. You got to go out there with just blitzing one of those linebackers. Do whatever you need to do to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes. I wouldn't blitz anybody out the secondary because Patrick Mahomes seems to make you pay then. But watch out for the scrambles of Patrick Mahomes when he's trying to break down your defense. The defense has to stay patient. They have to stay solid as well. The Chicago Bears can make this a game if they just come out and just play disciplined football on all ends of the fashion. I do think the Kansas City Chiefs have too much firepower for this team. I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game 28-14. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you have winning this game, the Kansas City Chiefs or the Chicago Bears? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.